here at the Dollar Tree. I called ahead. This one says they have some, so I look forward to that. A lot of the Dollar Trees I've been calling up, they haven't had a shipment in, but this one even has the sign displayed, the Weekly Wow. So let's take a look. So they seem to have a decent selection here. Let me look through these real quick. So I brought these to the back because I don't really want to do this review in front of the whole store. But this is the pile of ones that I thought were interesting, but I'm gonna pass on. Friday the 13th Killer Cut. Found 2 of those, and I'm gonna leave these behind, kind of as like a test to see if other people are looking through these. Because if I come back in 2 weeks and those are still here, it makes me think that not many other people are buying the Blu-rays or DVDs. Found this one, Beauty and the Beast. It looks okay, but I'm gonna pass on that one. This one's funny, A Dog's Life Collection. There's a movie called A Dog's Life, and this is just cashing in on that because the movie A Dog's Life isn't even in here. Doctor Who Series 6 Part 2. Seems like a good deal for $1, but I'm just not into Doctor Who, so I'll leave that one behind. Crystal Skulls. This one also seems very derivative of other movies. Like the tagline is, every ending is a new beginning. But like, this is the first movie as far as I know. So, Digimon set, Volume 4. Not really my thing. This might be cool, but like, I don't think it's even a documentary. I think it's kind of just like a PC program. It shows you like art from Middle Earth. Comes with a CD. I'll have to think about it. Maybe I'll grab this one. This is an awesome movie, A Serious Man, but I already own it. This is the first time I found that at the Dollar Tree, so that's a good score for someone. I'll be on the lookout for that one. That's the Coen Brothers. Land Before Time, that's the second one. Just figured I'd show that off. Adventures at the Chocolate Factory. You could make a X-rated parody of that and you wouldn't even have to change the title. Mega Shark. 8 movies are in this. Loose. Gotta love that when it's, you know, bouncing around in there. I just don't have the time to watch 8 bad shark movies, so I think I'm gonna skip this one. I do kind of want to get it. I'm so conflicted here. The Unity of Heroes. This looks okay, but I'm buying so many others that I don't think I have time to watch this one. Romantic comedies aren't really my thing, but this seems somewhat interesting. Got the Twilight. I find this from time to time. And this one, Bel Canto, Julianne Moore. So I got 20 DVDs for $20. I could do my review on the roof of the Dollar Tree using that ladder, but I don't really want to go to jail today, so I'll just go behind the building. So it was a good morning so far. Got a whole long line of DVDs here. Picked this one up, Hey Dude Season 1, the Nickelodeon show. I didn't have Nickelodeon as a kid, so I feel like I missed out, and now I'm reclaiming my youth here. This should be fun. There's a bunch of Nickelodeon shows I wish I got to see growing up, like You Can't Do That on Television and all those other ones. Pete and Pete. Seemed like I would have liked that one. We got Abduction with Scott Adkins. He's in the movie Ninja, which I talked about last video. And he's a pretty good action star, so I look forward to watching that one. Last one's out, Shudder exclusive. Don't really know much about that one, but for $1, let's pick it up. Rampant by the studio that brought you Train to Busan. I'll be honest, you might not like this opinion, but I wasn't the biggest fan of Train to Busan. I don't think zombies should be fast, but it was like a well-made movie and stuff. Got this one, Stagecoach. It says it has a lot of action, plenty of action. So I don't know anything about this, but you know, I'll watch this. First Love. Don't know much about this either. You can't always go by ratings, but if something's certified fresh, it's usually a pretty good indicator that the movie's halfway decent. Now this one's funny right here. Andy and the Talking Hedgehog. Years ago, as a joke, I purposely made the worst possible like fake sitcom as a YouTube video, and it was called Oops, I Married a Hedgehog, and it starred my mom.
I never should have married that hedgehog. Can't believe it. I just can't believe some of the things that he does.
It's a classic. And then here they go, they make a full-length movie that's basically the same premise here. Andy and the Talking Hedgehog. Dean Cain and Tara Reid. And Andy the Hedgehog. I got this one, Master Z, Ip Man Legacy. And I haven't even seen all the Ip Man movies. They actually have some that I passed over in there. I think it was the TV show though. But they had this one, it's a top critics pick, and the action director of The Matrix and Kill Bill. And just stuff like that is enough to make me want to see it. Like those little like advertising things do work on me. Maybe it's all just a big trick, but we'll find out. Warning Shot. This one's funny because you have David Spade in a serious role. Echo Bridge, which usually isn't a good thing, but maybe this will be fun. Ambition, It Can Kill You, from the producer of A Nightmare on Elm Street. And by that they mean the new one, I'm sure. The new Nightmare on Elm Street is terrible, in case you weren't aware of that. But this could be good. She's doing something funky in the backyard there. Good Neighbors, don't know much about this, but it looks like it might be alright. The Deadlands by Magnet. Has a nice slipcover, Blu-ray. That's a pretty good find right there. Got this one right here, High Voltage. You got Luke Wilson looking like John Travolta. David Arquette. That could be fun. Also Echo Bridge. I went ahead, I did get the Mega Shark collection. What's funny is the ratings. Like this one was Shark Zone, rated R for shark attacks. And then Shark Attack 3 is rated R for language, sexuality, and violence, gore. But it doesn't mention shark attacks. So does Shark Attack 3 not have shark attacks? But then Shark Attack 2 in the ratings, rated R for shark attacks. It's always so random how they do that. A funny one now is you see it'll be like rated R, and it'll be like violence, gore, tobacco use. Tobacco use, is that really worth mentioning? Like, how far are they gonna take that? I think it's gonna be rated PG for soda drinking, because that's bad for you. We got The Brink. It's one of the year's best action films. So I want to see one of the year's best action films. That looks pretty neat. War Dogs. I think I heard of this one. Jonah Hill. (2016). Cop and a Half. I actually bought that one before and I sold it. I am a reseller, but I don't come to the Dollar Tree to resell. But I did happen to see that one, I could get $10 for it, so I went ahead and I sold it. But this one, I'll open and watch. You got this one, Hoodwinked, with Jim Belushi. Jim Belushi seems like kind of like a creepy guy, but he is a good like comedic actor. He's not like funny, but he's good in comedic movies, and he's good in like action movies. The Principal is good, and K9, and Salvador. That's just a straight up drama, and he's good in that. So I'll give that one a shot. We got this one, The Keeping Room. It's got a quote there. That must mean it's good. Cinematic, thrilling, and dangerous. That's a pretty good quote. The package looks nice. So, you know, that's worth $1 right there. And the last one I picked up, Trick. Has a cool slipcase cover. You got Tom Atkins right there. Tom Atkins is a legend. Cool that I found this one. I called ahead to a bunch of Dollar Trees, and some didn't answer their phone. Some said they didn't get any shipment whatsoever. One got a shipment, but they said they're not putting it out until Mother's Day, which is 2 weeks from now. And then this was strange. I called one, and they said they did get a shipment, but their store is closed, and they're not sure when they're going to be reopening. That was very strange. They must be renovating or something. So I just called this one and they said they have DVDs, but they don't. These are books. Hello, do you have DVDs?
Yes, I just talked to you on the phone.
Yeah.
So, just haven't figured out where I'm going to put them yet.
Oh, awesome. So it was cool getting first crack at the DVDs. I've never had that happen before.
There you go.
Thank you, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Wow, a lot of good ones so far. What? 91 episodes? So they have Deadlands here on Blu-ray, but without the slipcover. Interesting. Also, Trick this time on Blu-ray, but I'm happy with the DVD, so leave this one behind. So the boxes seem to kind of be separated. Like this one was mostly horror, and then this one is like mostly kids movies. Dead Ant, Dead Ant, Dead Ant, Dead Ant, Dead Ant. Huh. Spinal Tap meets Tremors. Never heard of that before. That looks kind of cool. Tom Arnold. So Hey Dude is pretty common to find. Got a Man of Steel. Here Alone, Fear the Undead. These are the ones I ended up picking up. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 on Blu-ray, which is pretty good. Spider-Man by far is my favorite comic book character, and his movies are my favorite of all the superheroes. Got this one. It says Walmart Select on it. Here Alone. Fear the Undead. It's kind of hard to tell if that will be good or not. It has 4 stars, a true horror thriller, according to Heaven of Horror, who I've never heard of before. Get Smart. Critters Attack. Now, I've seen in other people's Dollar Tree videos that they also found this one, and I was glad that I found it also. The Wild Thornberrys Season 1, 4-disc set for $1. That's a good deal. This also seems like a really good deal. Mr. Peabody and Sherman, the complete collection. 91 episodes. The Cleaning Lady. Hard to tell if that's any good, but we'll give it a shot. And Blue Iguana. Now this actually looks really bad, but you got Sam Rockwell in there. So far so good. I'm gonna call some other Dollar Trees and hopefully I'll get lucky. I called ahead to a Dollar Tree. They said they have DVDs, but they're not going out until Friday. And then I called this one and they said, yes, we have them. They're right up front. So let's check it out. You got books and DVDs. Whoa. So nothing crazy at this one, but they do have 2 BMX movies, which is pretty cool. So I usually don't do this type of humor. That's why I'm giving it away to you. If anyone wants to make a political sketch, they could have Burpee Sanders. And it's Bernie Sanders belching. So I was just in the Dollar Tree and I found this obscure Andrew Does Clay VHS where he does martial arts. And I wanted to buy it, but it was covered in mold, unfortunately. I also found the box set of My So-Called Life, but it was missing disc 5 of the 6 discs, which is really disappointing. And to top it all off, I found The Mighty Boosh, which is super out of print. It's very valuable. Every single disc inside of it was wrong. So that's a bummer. But I did pick these up. Each one of these Simpsons box sets was $1.50. So that's pretty cool. I got this one called The Wrong Guys. Louis Anderson, Richard Lewis, Richard Belzer. They play Boy Scouts. This was 50 cents. And found this one. Horror Hotel, 50 cents. So now let's take a trip to the past. I'm gonna show you footage I shot yesterday. I went to Connecticut and went to a bunch of Dollar Trees. Let's check it out.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Connecticut 49 South.
The Rose of New England. That's not very nice. That's saying the place I'm from isn't a rose. At least our buildings don't have graffiti tags all over them. So I'm way far out in Connecticut at the Dollar Tree trying to find some DVDs. Let's hope they have some. Books. They invented movies so you don't have to read books. I do like to read, I just don't like Dollar Tree's book selection. It's called Act 2 Popcorn, but the problem is it's so tasty I'm always finished before the end of Act 1. So they have a hidden section over here with the DVDs. They're not up front and they're not with the electronics. Let's take a look through here, see if we can find anything good. So they have a lot of the similar ones I've found before, like Frank. They do have this one I've never seen, a skiing, I guess, documentary called Steep. Never seen this one, Ashes of Time. The Belko Experiment. I have found this before, but I always left it behind because I already saw it, but I'm going to grab that one today. Landline. That one looks pretty good. You have Jenny Slate in there. She's pretty funny. John Turturro. And just shaking my head on this one. I mean, Will Smith doesn't have to curse in the titles of his movies. Also, this one looks pretty good. It has good reviews. The new Napoleon Dynamite. I doubt that, but maybe. So I've never been to this one before, so I don't know if they just got restocked or if this is just what they've always had. Hey, quiet down, Popeye's sign. I'm trying to film a video here. Got the new Flips Bites. Picked them up at the Dollar Tree. Milk chocolate, caramel pretzels. I'll let you know how those taste. So they're not that good. You're much better off getting the Take 5 candy bar thingy. So we got a Dollar Tree, and then right around the corner is another Dollar Tree. No, just kidding. Ha ha ha. Dollar Tree seafood, yum. They got a little secret area. Dollar Tree in the same plaza as Salvation Army. That makes things convenient. More books, Bibles. Ooh, big selection. Great. I was at the Dollar Tree and all they had was Bibles, but I found this, so I'm happy now.
Pick a discount.
Oh, great.
Okay, so 30% off.
Great. Never seen that before. That's cool.
36 cents.
36 cents. Very good. Razorback for 36 cents. Sega of my house YouTube user, he actually recommended this to me a few days ago, so it's a very neat coincidence that I found it. There's the Master of Puppets song. They go, "Don't F with Razorback." You think they're talking about this movie? If there's any Metallica super fans out there who know what they're talking about when they say Razorback in the song, what is it, Damage Incorporated? Go ahead and drop a comment. Another Connecticut Dollar Tree. Wish me luck. So this one has Breaking a Monster, which I feel like I've already seen, or I might have just seen like a YouTube video about the same thing. Then it has some over here, but the rest of these are all workout DVDs. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I'm going to be filming a lot more Dollar Tree videos because the stores I called, they said they were going to be restocking soon. So make sure to subscribe so that you keep in the loop. I realize that subscribing, it seems like a pain in the butt. Why do you want to subscribe to this random guy? But please help me out. It does help me. It really doesn't hurt you at all, and I would appreciate that. Thank you.